Hi there everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Fusion Weekly, where I'll just be discussing what this next week is going to look like, what you guys should look out for, and some helpful hints and tips that can help you have a super epic meeting. So first of all, let's chat about the icebreaker for this week. What we're going to be playing is a game of human bingo. So let me explain a little how this works. So as your guys walk in, please can you make sure you'll find in your envelope, your little pretty envelopes you get every week. In your envelope you're going to find these little human bingo cards. So can you please make sure that those get onto every single chair so that when people walk in, they have a card. And then if you guys have pens as well, can you please pop those out because people are going to be needing to use pens. You don't have to worry if everyone doesn't have pens because I think part of the fun of this game is sort of trying to find a pen and find a person. It's really great. Okay, so this is what needs to happen. From the front, it needs to be explained what human bingo is. So basically it's a game where you each receive one of these little cards and you have to find the person that each little block describes and get them to sign in your block. So this icebreaker is going to involve your entire group of people, which is really nice because everyone's going to be moving, it's going to be high energy, it'll be a lot of fun. Some rules that should be explained up front. First of all, you're not allowed to get the same person to sign off two or more blocks. So for example, one of the things is has a pet cat, and the next thing is can grow a moustache. So if there's someone who has a pet cat and can grow a moustache, they're not allowed to sign twice. So you have to get a separate person for each single block on the human bingo card. Yeah, great. So that's pretty much the only rule. The other thing you should encourage your guys to do is maybe interact with people they don't usually speak to, they're not sure of their names, because they'll find out like a random fact about that person. So it's like a great mingling sort of icebreaker vibe thing. What needs to happen after that is it's really important how you close the icebreaker. I think for all icebreakers, that's kind of make or break. So to close the icebreaker, what you need to do is you need to tell everyone to sit down. Sorry, what I didn't mention is you're going to be using the normal fusion countdown while the icebreaker is going on. So it definitely needs to be timed so that guys have a time limit. So once the time has run out, I think countdown with the countdown from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, everyone sit down. And then what you can do is you can ask, okay, if anyone's finished their card, can you just stick up your hand? And those people who stick up their hand, call them to the front. And then whoever's leading the icebreaker, maybe call up a leader or two to look through the card, make sure it's all filled in. And then you can give whoever's completed it like a big high five. So just make sure you end it in a really classy way. In terms of media for the icebreaker, you're going to be using the fusion countdown, and there's going to be a human bingo slide that'll be on all the Macs. So please be aware of those two pieces of media. Great. Some other things that maybe you should be doing this week. Please make sure that those God is posters are stuck up around your sites. 2 weeks ago I was in Moira and they looked really awesome. You guys should have about 10 per site unless you're a smaller site. So make sure those posters are all up and in people's faces because that's how they're going to remember the series. If we want to go through something of the ORE this week, it's pretty straightforward. We've got obviously your music pumping. Please remember to welcome your visitors. Very important right from the get-go. Introduce the icebreaker. It's going to be human bingo. Be very clear. Please make sure the person who's leading your icebreaker has lots of energy and is very clear in how to play the game. If they're not completely clear, you're a nut, because I've attached a cute little wiki on how to play the game, okay? So if they're not sure, just have a look on your envelope and they can get some clarification there. So just please make sure they know exactly how to explain the game to people. I think that's very important in an icebreaker. And just remember that your icebreaker kind of makes a visitor feel awkward or unawkward. So keep that in mind. Great, so you're going to have the icebreaker, then we're going to do an MC transition to worship, then we'll have preach, then worship. Obviously that's your suggested ORE. If God's doing something different, awesome. Great, just in terms of pre-Friday stuff to be done, just make sure that your envelope is coming to your sites. Let me just quickly explain how envelopes are getting to sites this week. East envelope is going with Tristan. West envelope is coming with me because I'm going to the west. Wherever envelope will come with the Mac when you guys fetch your Mac from the office. And Howick is going up with Charlie because Tash won't be there this week. Great. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I've left off. Please remember visitors cards. Very important. I don't know why some sites didn't hand them out. If you guys need visitors cards, you can just talk to me. I can order some for you. Make sure you have visitors cards at your site and that they get out and that we're intentional with our visitors. Because we need to be faithful with the people that God has given us. Great, guys. Have an epic meeting. Have fun with Human Bingo. I think this is really going to work very nicely. And yeah, I'll catch you next week.